Good morning. Rosboundy Psychic Medium here, bringing you late the daily Lenormand card spread reading. I actually slept in a little bit. I was awake at 6:30, so I decided I'd get up, have a pee, and I went back to bed because it was just a little bit too early. Well, I slept in a little bit past. I woke up at 8, so there you go. It's just what it is, isn't it? Body must have needed the rest. So here we are for the card spread reading. Good morning, Keza. And here we go with a good morning to Corinna too. And we have, it's likely to be back on a weekday, isn't it? That didn't come up. Why didn't it? Didn't press the button big enough. There we go. There's Corinna. And we've got Kerry Ann here as well. Good morning to you too. Oh yeah, I'm feeling heaps better. Look, it's just the thing that the gut does at times where I have to lay down until I am able to get it sorted with surgery, I think. So there you go. We'll see. Here we're going to go over to the cards pretty quick because I've got other things to do today. I'm going to pick up a wonderful lady who's come over, my daughter's mother-in-law, and I'm going to have her visit, and she's come over from Ireland, so I'm picking her up from Adelaide today so she can stay some time with me here. So I'm wanting to get going because I'm excited, and I do have my swimming first though, so I want to get to that too. So it's a busy day. Sometimes we have them, don't we? Let's go over to the cards, connect in with your spiritual guidance, and here we are. Whoops, I just realised I've got the gap there between the table. Here we have our card first. I am going to read that first this morning. And it is, don't let anyone rustle your feathers. And certainly haven't been lately, hopefully. You haven't either. So that's what our guidance is for today. So hopefully all things will work out for you today. And you don't need to feel that you have to control it either as far as feather rustling, etc. So I get the feeling I've got my cards a wee bit too far over this morning. But anyway, we're here. I'm going to zoom in a little bit, just getting my pointer. The Gilded Reverie Lenormand, which most of us already know, I certainly do. It's from Sarah Marchetti, gorgeous deck. And I'm going to take that away this time, just so that we can focus on the cards themselves. I'm not going to zoom in because I want to look at all of them in this way as the complete picture today. It's the young man in the home space. It's the park in the workspace. We have the magnifying glass in the unexpected, which we've had before this last week. Last week we did. Bridges in our role. Haven't had that for a while. And bear in that outcome, that is the central space. And in some ways it is a pivot card as well. So beautiful colour in that blues, isn't it? And actually outside I've got partial blue skies and lots of cloudy, but it's those flippant white clouds floating across. It almost looks like a sea haze in some respects. So that's the little mini weather report for Michaela, and I presume it's fairly warm outside. I know at the 6:30 I decided I'd get some window washing done with the laundry window because it was just too hard to see out of. So I quickly went out there and did that one and the kitchen window. So at least now I can see outside at the back. Here we go, the young man in that space. In the, I am going to zoom him up just to have the single card so we can see the detail. So he's got the rose, he's contemplating. I think it's bringing in that energy of what is, what we've grown into in our home, with what we've been taught, with all of those things we've learned in our youth and brought into where we are now. It's that feeling of the, what has been our strength, what has been the foundations, I suppose, of some of our upbringing. I'm feeling that little connection with the traditions and the things that we've learned because that's just how it has been. And in this instance, I feel that relaxing of it. It's love of family and being able to let go of that we don't, that isn't our own beliefs now. I'm feeling too that, we can be free enough to be sitting here casually on a stool without our shoes, that type of relaxed state of I am who I am, and this is how I'm going to be dealing with the world. In your masculine energy, more so today than in the feminine, but we're going to be able to bring that into our day in a much bigger way so that we can have our gentle assertiveness. If you're a female, you're going to show that in your assertiveness and standing your ground and being able to I'm almost feeling that standing with your ancestors and hold your own and shine yourself out into the world, because what we have next is our park in the workspace. Now, the workspace just takes you have your home space as your base with everything. We spend most of our time in our home space with our family, the friends, the community that we have around us in home, but we're bringing it into that bigger picture of where we work, how we earn our income, how we sustain ourselves. And we're bringing it out into the public today, this gorgeous, beautiful park scene here. And that is the beauty of nature in its fullness. We've got what looks like a tropical scenario in this gazebo or hothouse or whatever it is, but it's being um, inviting. It's got that beautiful inviting aspect with this gorgeous fountain and the peacock and the statues each side. It's the beauty of it, the doves flying free and the all types of, the greenery and the natural realm, inviting us into its depths. And it is a public place. It's for everyone. It's not something that you can close off. It's for the realm of all. Anyone can share this, can move into this space. And in our workspace, it just means being open and being visible, being able to, share, being able to, like picnics, there could be a football ground the other side, there could be anything, a large expanse of open space, it could be further forest. It's whatever we want in how we're expressing ourselves into the world, because the park is about public spaces and it's about um, being seen, being out in the open, being acknowledged, being able to speak your stuff, like put your box, the soapbox on the ground and speak your truth, speak your whatever you're wanting to do. And being in the workspace, it's actually being able to show your stuff and have people see and value what you do in your day to day for your work. So that's what I'm feeling. Have that sense of being able to share. If you've been a bit shy before, put it out there and, shine your particular stuff, project, whatever it is, so that you are actually shining in the center of that. It is about you in some sense. Well, in a lot of sense with that one, it is about you and bringing yourself into that public face. And here we have the magnifying glass at the unexpected. It's going to shine up what you need, if you need to actually get into a bit more detail with finessing how you're putting yourself out there. And this could be to do with marketing. It's not just a sales pitch, it is the full picture of creating a beautiful marketing program, something like that. It's that is going to need just that little bit more detail that you're going to look into to find or research whatever you need to for adding into what you need to in your workspace or your home space. It could be something that you're needing to research about your family, about some part of the history, to sort it out or have a closer look at why your emotions are feeling like they are. All sorts of details can be picked up even in the home space, as far as relationships or even detail of the physical space. What do you want to move around and need a young man to help you shift stuff around with? It can be that practical, that purposeful. So use the magnifying glass when you feel that you need to really hone into what the messages are, at the time, that what the messages are that Spirit's bringing to you with, I think I need to go and have a closer look at this, okay? And here we've got the bridges. And oh, there's Michaela. Hello. Hope you're doing okay too. Just noticed the further messages there. Sorry, I was getting right into the reading, wasn't I? And good morning from Nat as well. Lovely to have you both here now. The family's together. And here we go with the bridges as our role. Bridges is, it's part of our pathway. Sometimes it can be a treacherous journey. Other times it's made easier with the bridges in the right spaces and places. I'm feeling that with this, you'll see where those bridges are in your day. You've got that little cozy alcove that you can rest and consider if you're going to continue forward or backward or whichever way it's going to be. Okay? And sometimes bigger decisions can be left till later, but know that they might even be more difficult. That looks even higher than this one. So maybe something that you've been considering, as in your role, maybe something that a big decision is uh, on the horizon or right now, and you're needing to really seriously think about it. And because it's such a big decision, you really don't want to do it, but you'll leave it till later. But see the perspective, it might be even harder to make the choice later or a more difficult journey later. This looks a little easier. It is closer. It's ready to do now, ready to decide now. So take that step. That's what I'm feeling with this. That is our role. And yes, isn't it? It is awesome, isn't it, Michaela? Love it, love it, eh? So, as we move up to the bear, let's have a look at the bear. So central. And here, he, she is, I will always consider she because I am female. If you're male, consider male. It doesn't matter. It's just that with bear, it's the work that we do to sustain in whatever way is our perfect role as being who we are. So consider that who you are right now, even though you may feel like you're floundering, you're in your perfect environment. You are where you're meant to be as to each and every situation that you're experiencing in your day to day. Feel that energy as you're moving through your day to day, that you have the skills, because even though the bear seems to be a big, lumbersome, awkward looking creature, they're not. They're perfect for the environment they are in. We are perfect for the environment we're in because we have the intelligence. Is it intelligence to manipulate the way nature is to suit ourselves? The creatures in the actual natural world are suited to their environment perfectly and don't have to change anything. They just live in their perfect space with the skills they have and how they are meant to be and continuing their life cycles. As we need to take the lesson from this, we need to nurture those skills that we have and bring forward that is the part that we need to play in the bigger um, connection of humanity and where we are in our lives with that as well. So good morning, Sarah. Lovely to have you here. So be who you are, not something that you're not, is what this message is, I think, is the outcome. And by the end of the day today, as you go to lay your head on your pillow, it's going to really bring forward that is even further and more deeply your sense of yourself, so that you have more understanding, because we can only live our life from our central perspective of me. And it's not a selfish way of doing this, it's learning to understand who we are so that we can be that loving, caring, compassionate, you know, people that we are, or want to grow into being. Because I would hope that that's how you want to live your life, is moving into that loving and compassionate role of being the best of yourself each and every day, so that we can create that is the most beautiful space and place in our world for everyone, including, the young men, the women coming forward, through to the older generation and those who are at that end life situation, that we can all be together in complete and wonderful balance for life, for that is the generation of generations, if you get what I mean. So there is the wonderful tomorrow for those who are our children, our grandchildren, and moving forward. We are planting the seeds for that and being that is the role models and the examples and the teachers. But remember that those who are coming through are also our teachers of what is new, what is generating that next generation, all of that. It's a wonderful cycle, life, isn't it? So that's all I have from the cards there today. So have a wonderful day. I know I'm going to. I'm quite excited to be picking up. Wonderful lady. Yeah, so I'm excited. Um, feel into those friendships that you have that even be just, look, it's hard to say. Sometimes we pick up that is from given to us from a spirit with a casual attitude without thinking too deeply about it, and other we really need to sit and think, really need to feel into the depth of what the possibilities are with another as we feel that energy of connection is what I'm going to say, because sometimes you just know when there's good friendships going to be developed, and when there is family connections that are going to be healed, all of that. Just be you through all of it. Be open, honest, like the park suggested in that beautiful picture of the park. It's also beautiful. We need to have that intention too, and know what our intention is as we go into it. So thank you, each and every one of you. And here we go. Beautiful, just amazing day with love and happiness from Sarah. I love that blessing. Thank you so much, Sarah. Must take a bit to type too. And thanks, Nat. Yeah, it's actually a caftan thing. I'll wear it over my bathers because I'm sitting here with my bathers on ready to go. Thank you. There's Sarah saying hi back to Michaela. Yeah, and thank you from Corinna. Thank you too for being here as well. And Kerry Ann, it is. I am anticipating having a wonderful time because be free to being Irish, definitely a laugh, really fun. So I know that I have met her before when Denise and Finn got married. So thank you as always, Ros. Enjoy your day from Nat. Thank you so much. It is lovely being able to catch up with family. So thank you so much for being here. Share out to others you know who may want to join in with these types of card readings and guidance for the morning. And I haven't done mine. I should do this first. Put that link to my, what am I? The Psychic Online, isn't it? I nearly put .com.au. That would have got you nowhere. For those who would like a more personalised reading, I'll still be doing those. I fit them in as negotiated, basically. And they get recorded too, like this does. So thank you, and keep you that you can be. Namaste. And one last comment. Thank you, Michaela. That beautiful row. Thank you, thank you. Namaste.